Have you ever noticed something strange? You'll see a 20-year-old Toyota on the road, faded paint, cracked dashboard, but it still starts every single morning. Meanwhile, a much newer car from another brand is already in the repair shop. So the question is simple. Why are Toyota cars so reliable? Is it luck, marketing, or something deeper? Today, we're breaking down exactly how and why Toyota became the most reliable car brand on Earth, using real engineering, real history, and real design philosophy. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why Toyota doesn't just build cars, they build cars that refuse to die. Toyota's reliability starts with one simple mindset: make it work perfectly before making it fancy. Unlike many car brands that chase speed, luxury, cutting-edge tech, Toyota prioritizes durability, consistency, and long-term ownership. Toyota engineers are trained to ask one question first: will this still work after 10 years of abuse? If the answer is no, the design goes back to the drawing board. This philosophy comes from Japan's manufacturing culture, where failure is unacceptable, especially when customers trust you with their money. Toyota didn't just make reliable cars by accident. They invented a manufacturing system so effective that companies like Ford, Tesla, and BMW copied it. It's called the Toyota Production System, TPS. Here's what makes it special. If a worker notices a defect, they can stop the entire production line. Yes, even a single bolt issue can halt the factory. Why? Because fixing a problem early prevents thousands of bad cars later. Toyota believes nothing is ever perfect. Even if a part works well, engineers still ask, can it be simpler? Can it be stronger? Can it fail less? This constant improvement means Toyota cars slowly become bulletproof over generations. One of the biggest reasons Toyota cars last so long is intentional simplicity. Overly complex engines, experimental features, untested technology. For example, Toyota used naturally aspirated engines for decades instead of turbocharging everything. Less pressure equals less heat equals less wear. Fewer parts equals fewer things that can break. While other brands rushed into dual-clutch transmissions, extreme turbo boost, overloaded electronics, Toyota said, let's wait, test it, then release it. That patience saves owners thousands in repairs. Toyota doesn't design parts to barely survive, they design them to survive abuse. Examples: engines rated for 300,000 kilometers often reach 500,000. Cooling systems larger than necessary, gearboxes that can handle more torque than they ever receive. Why? Because Toyota designs cars for global conditions: extreme heat, poor fuel quality, bad roads, minimal maintenance. If it survives rural Africa or Southeast Asia, it will survive anywhere. Toyota is famous for reusing proven engines instead of replacing them every few years. Examples: 1ZZ, 2NZ, 2KD, 1KD, 1GR engines, used across multiple models, improved slowly instead of redesigned completely. This means problems are already solved, mechanics know them well, parts are everywhere, repairs are cheap. Other brands redesign engines too often. Toyota perfects them. Before a Toyota model is released, it's tested for millions of kilometers. Engines run non-stop for months. Parts are pushed past failure limits. Toyota would rather delay a launch than release an unreliable car. That's why Toyota is rarely first with new tech, but when they finally release it, it works. Look at taxi fleets, ride-sharing drivers, delivery companies. What do they use? Toyota. Because reliability isn't a theory, it's proven by people who drive 300 to 500 kilometers daily. If Toyota wasn't reliable, businesses would abandon it instantly, but they don't. So, why are Toyota cars so reliable? Because they value long-term trust over short-term hype. They test more than they advertise. They simplify instead of complicating. They overbuild instead of cutting corners. Toyota doesn't ask, how can we impress customers today? They ask, will this car still run 15 years from now? And that's why Toyota isn't just a car brand, it's a reliability legend. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment what's the highest mileage Toyota you've ever seen, because chances are it's still running.